Hi and welcome to Two Aussie Boomers Travel. This is a travel video and all of our videos are for people who went to Europe in their 20s and now experiencing or having the chance to go back again when they're over 50. And these are just some tips and tricks because obviously when you travel in your 20s, you have very different needs and interests when you're traveling in your over 50s. So this video is all about Portugal, a fantastic spot. Please try and go. The people are beautiful, the food's great, the scenery's amazing, and so many places to visit. We tend to keep away from the main capital cities if we can, and tend to go to the smaller towns so we get more of a feel for the country that we're in. So we did go to the Algarve coast. Now, the Algarve coast is a bit of a hot spot for people who are looking at retiring. So that it is quite busy. There are a lot of English and German people there. But it is worth having a visit. We stayed in Trevia, which is on the Spanish or closer to the Spanish border at the beginning of the Algarve coast. We went down and explored the little town that we're in, and it's just stunning. Beautiful river, then there's like a sandbank, and then there's the ocean. Very tiny, skinny little streets, but worth having a bit of a wander around and grabbing something to eat down at Trevia. Where we stayed was a bit too far out, so you couldn't just walk to the shops. It was a serviced apartment, which was fantastic, and it had beautiful pool and beautiful views and 2 bedrooms and kitchen. But be warned, this place that we stayed, and I will post the name of it later, but the place where we stayed, it had cooking facilities, but you had to hire plates, and you had to hire knives and forks, and you had to hire crockery. So that was a bit odd, where we're used to a fully serviced apartment where you expect everything there. Now, I also recommend drive or grab a bus down to Villamor, which is a bit further along the Algarve coast. Beautiful marina, beautiful restaurants, but also on the marina there's a whole lot of tour places that you can go to and book different tours. So we actually booked a tour, a boat tour that took us all the way along the Algarve coast in a very comfortable large catamaran. It was quite busy. They did supply lunch, which was okay. It was some meat cooked on the barbie and a bit of salad, so it was all right. You can't expect a lot when you're out on the ocean. They also did go right into the caves, so that was really good. And there were other things that you could do as add-ons. There was a glass bottom boat, and there were a lot of people that were doing stand-up paddle boarding and kayaking. There was like a jet boat tour, so there are lots of things you can do. You could do paragliding, all those sort of things. So go down to Villa Maria, spend the day down there. We parked at the marina at the Hilton, so that wasn't too bad if you've got a car, so that was worth it. So that's the Algarve coast. If you want to know any more information, I will post the name of the hotel, and I'll also post in the comment section, I'll also put the tour that we did as well, so the name there, so I'll get to that. Then once we drove actually from the Algarve coast up to Porto. So it was about a 4-hour drive. Now, warning, the toll roads in Portugal and Spain can be expensive. The Spain ones aren't so bad, where you can just pay as you go. But this one in Portugal was probably the most expensive toll road we've been on. It was about 43 euros. We did drive basically from the bottom of the country to almost the top of the country on this toll road. And you do need to buy, when you drive into Portugal from Spain, there is a place where you buy the ticket and you use your credit card. So just be aware that the toll roads are expensive, but they're safe. They're beautiful roads, especially if you're driving on the other side of the road. The freeways are a bit easier. There's not a whole heap of traffic on there, I think, because they're so expensive. And it's also a quicker way, like, you know, sometimes you can save up to half an hour, 45 minutes by going on the toll road. So you just need to weigh those things up. We found the toll roads were worth it, less stress, and a more pleasant journey. But it's up to you guys, obviously, but just a forewarning with that one. So we drove from the Algarve coast from Travia, which is where we were staying, up to Porto. Now, Porto is beautiful, and as the name suggests, it is the home of port. So Porto's sort of divided in two halves. There's the half that is more the city side, and then across the river is all where they sell a lot of the port. You can do all the tastings. I'm not much in port, but there is also a beautiful wine tour that I would highly recommend. A little bit expensive, but worth every penny. And I'll post that on the bottom as well, the details for that as well. But we went to the Douro Valley. Oh my goodness, just beautiful. They plant all the vines on these terraces. It goes all up the hills. Some of the vines are from when the Romans were there. We went to wineries. We got lots and lots of tastings, ports and red wine and white wine. We had the most amazing 4-course lunch with wine in the barrel hall. We had musicians come in and play. The guide was amazing. Didn't talk too much, but enough to give us the history of the place. We went on a river cruise up the river, which was just beautiful. And we went in September, which was harvest time, and we actually got crushed grapes, and that was so much fun. So I really recommend going to Porto as well. So the next video I'll be doing is about Spain. So keep an eye out for that one. I will get to that one soon. And I will post the information and costs and those sort of things once I get this video up. So please subscribe, like us, share us, give us a thumbs up. I'm Meryl, and we're from Two Aussie Boomers Travel for over 50s, travelling through Europe. And thanks for watching.